Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. How's everyone doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Sorry about the, postponing the show today. Um, yeah, didn't really want to, but I had some issues this morning. I had a migraine this morning, and so hi, Maureen. Hi, Resell Tessa.
Morning.
Hi, Nikki.
We made it off the
Oh,
island today.
well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
The water is down quite a bit. We still had to go through some water, but it's not quite as bad as it was the other day.
Great. That's good news.
Yeah.
But
Hi,
you're
Bridget.
Hi.
itching to get out of there, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Bridget.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Eh, still have a like a dull headache, but at least the bad part is over. So
It screws up your whole day when you wake up with one.
it
Yeah.
it really does.
Just take some
But
ibuprofen or something.
oh yeah, I usually if I have just like aches and pain, I'll usually take two. But if I have a migraine, I'll usually take three, and it it helps it. My It's kind of weird because my migraines are, and I've had migraines since I was probably 16, 17. And when I have a migraine, it actually resembles a stroke.
Oh.
It's really scary. Like, because hand goes numb, arm goes numb, and it actually will go up into my throat, and my words are like slurred for about 30 minutes, and
Mm.
it's horrible. It's really bad. But there's no. I've had a MRI, and there's no, you know, effects or problems from it. It just that's just what. So really, those symptoms of the migraine um, are worse than the headache itself,
Right.
Oh.
because I get really anxious, and because it actually it feels like it's affecting my breathing, when it's really not. I mean, I because when you get anxious, when you can't breathe, then things tighten up even more, and it makes it even more difficult to breathe. So once I'm through that, then I just get basically um, just a headache, and so that's kind of what I'm dealing with today. But I'm okay.
Maybe lack of sleep.
Well, it's a good possibility. Lack
Mhm.
of sleep, maybe even like stress,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and stuff like that. So I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
that probably has something to do with it. But I'm okay. Just got to get through it, and you know, the worst part is over. So that's the way I got to think of it.
Right.
I was gonna cancel the show, but I don't like to do that. I don't like to cancel.
Oh.
So I just went ahead and postponed it. Hoping that
Well,
I
we
would
won't.
feel a little better. So,
We all understand if you have to cancel.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
but you know, I'm
Lug
okay.
nut started. Oh.
We all understand. We've been there kind of too. Lord, I hate that you're not feeling good.
Yeah.
Weather's not probably helping. Nikki, y'all okay there?
Huh?
Are y'all still all okay there too?
Yeah, we made it to town today.
Oh, good.
Like,
My husband's still alive. Our
That's a good.
25-year marriage is still intact.
That's good.
And Lugnut just farted. Oh.
Oh,
He was sharing.
So
Did
gross.
you're talking about my daddy.
I know, right?
Oh, you a rotten ass. You wagging your tail at me.
Gosh.
You're rotten. Yeah, there was still quite a bit of deep water, but with the bigger truck, it's good to get it. If we had a car, there's no way we would have gotten through it this morning. But it was probably like it was the other day when I drove through it.
Yeah.
Up to the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valerie, do you take hot showers or do you take just like regular lukewarm showers?
I can't take a cold shower.
Yeah.
That is just not going to happen for me.
Yeah. Well, that heat, I know it's supposed to help break up, like if you have sinuses or anything, but help not
Yeah,
look at that computer all day long and all night don't help either. And that drives me crazy in my eyes and my head.
right.
So,
Yeah, I definitely took a shower, but it wasn't cold. I don't take lukewarm showers. It has to be a hot shower for
yeah,
me.
I like that
Um,
too.
and so I took a nice shower, and that seemed to help um, relieve some of the pressure and because it felt like once all the symptoms subsided, then it actually felt like it was more like sinus. So and then I put like a hot compress on my face and under my eyes and everything. So
They
I'm,
said, I know my doctor said that sinus infection is going on real bad. It's like a different strain because they don't have like the normal cocktail shot.
huh.
They're running out of that one ingredient it's supposed to knock all that infection out. But he said that it's hard for them to find it and it's going really bad. So,
Mm.
so I don't know if maybe it's something like that's going on, maybe sinuses. But you sound like me though. When you get it real bad, it's just you can forget it.
Yeah.
I need to lay down. Don't talk to me. No lights. No
No
nothing.
light. Exactly. You
Uh-huh.
quiet and just kind of let me get through it
Yeah.
and that's really and then like I say now it's just like it's a headache. I know it's there. It doesn't feel great, but it's
Yeah.
not it's not it's not really super bad. And I've been up since 4, so that's kind of when it started. But
Are you doing okay, sister?
yeah, I just had a migraine this morning, so
Sorry.
it's okay. I'm all right. I feel better.
Good.
I usually don't get nauseous when I have a migraine. It's usually not um, an issue. So thank goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like those good. It was a really good shower. I mean, it was just kind of just stand there and just let
Mm-hmm.
the water run on the back and everything. But we're having thunderstorms this morning too, so um, there's a lot of humidity and stuff. So that might have something to do with it. I don't know.
Probably does. That pressure.
Yeah.
Trust me, I understand. I hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah, me too.
I'm doing okay. I'm gonna keep up with the ibuprofen. I'll probably take it at another 3 hours or so,
Can
and
y'all
just
get that Advil cold and sinus over the counter, like through the pharmacy? Because I know a lot of them are back there in the pharmacy. Like Mississippi, you have to have a prescription now. Tennessee, I can drive over and get some from the pharmacist.
mm,
But I'll go get that Advil cold and sinus, and that's the only thing that'll knock my sinus headache out. Everything else, it doesn't help.
huh?
And you have to, like I said, because they use it, so much for doing like crystal meth and crap. So they have got it regulated.
Does it have that? Yeah. Does it have that pseudoephedrine in it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it knocks it out like with the quickness. And that's the only thing I like to take.
Hmm.
OJ.
You're awful, OJ.
Well,
I,
the next thing you'll have to do is
I
just doing the live stream from the shower, and it'll be perfect.
I was trying not to go into depth with that, because I knew somebody would take that and run. So
Yeah, Ainsley, they had to have the Advil, cold, and sinus because they were buying them in like the truckloads of quantity and mass producing what I think some type of drug. I can't remember if it's
meth.
meth or
Yeah,
what.
that's meth.
Crystal meth, yeah. So now, yeah, you have to have prescription, or you have to go back to the pharmacy, get your driver's license. You only get so many for 30 days. But I love
Yeah.
them, especially this time of year. Oh, she says, I know she's ignoring me. Quit ignoring her.
I was reading every post that you were making.
She's on it today. I'll get you. Yeah, I forgot what that stuff is called. Pseudometaphrin? I don't know.
Acetaminophen, yeah.
Yeah. The big doctor words.
Pseudoephedrine.
Yeah,
Pseudoephedrine.
that's crazy.
But
Something like that.
yeah, but we're doing okay.
I'm sorry I wasn't on the Posh show last night. I fell asleep.
That's okay.
He's
I
getting
watched
used.
it this morning.
You
I
did.
can't believe you didn't know that the calculator did the certain discounts for you.
I didn't know. Well, yeah, I didn't know it. I did not know it
Yeah.
because
It's way
I
easier.
guess when I looked over there and I seen that, I was like, maybe it's. I just assumed, which usually gets you in trouble. Or usually gets me in trouble. If you it was just like a regular calculator. Like you could figure 10% out or whatever. I didn't realize that it actually gives you, which I should have known because, I mean, duh, why would it be there? I don't know. It didn't click. So I didn't put two
Well,
and
now
two together.
it's
So now I
it's
know.
easier. You got to
And
start using that.
Yeah, and I used it. I used it last night and I was like, wow, this is awesome. So. Yeah. But yeah,
It was a good show, though.
it was
Yeah,
a
it
really good
was.
show.
Every time I watch it, I get like at least one or two little things that I didn't know, and it's nice.
I think we had up almost 95 viewers at the time.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's good. Great turnout. Lots of questions.
Of that
Alcohol.
fin stuff. Y'all remember that fin stuff that everybody took, that diet stuff that
Yep.
everybody's heart up? Yeah, I
Yep.
remember that. We had a lot of people quit the casinos after they filed those lawsuits.
Oh, I bet.
Sharky
Nice.
Mom Dill's got her first sale on Poshmark last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Right.
but I will say they canceled.
Oh,
She said they canceled like 45 minutes after.
that sucks.
Okay.
So
You'll get another one, girl.
she messaged me after the show and she's like, yeah, I don't know. They asked me to cancel the order. So she's like, she was worried about, if you get a ding or anything like that. So,
I
but
like
she'll get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good show last night. Lots of people in there, lots of people asking questions and everything. So, they have 3 hours to cancel. Is that correct?
So,
Yeah,
I think that's right. Hang on.
3 hours after yeah. Hank said it's 3 hours. So,
Sally, what
Doing
did
all my
to do with
what's that?
What did you decide to do with the plunger thing?
Oh, I canceled this morning. Actually, I sent the buyer a message and I said, I don't have that one, but I have other items that are, that are the same from the same food processor. Do you need anything else? If you don't, then you can just I did the cancellation buyer requested.
Okay.
I sent her that and I said, just if you don't need anything else, then you can just cancel. You can go ahead with the cancellation. If you don't, then deny the cancellation and I will give you something else for free. And they went with the cancellation. So
Well,
I was like, oh, well,
Well, when you
That-
get it back, you can just relist it.
yeah. Yep.
and who knows?
And I
Who
did.
knows? Maybe they favored it or liked it or something, and you put that into their. I don't know how you would do that on eBay. Probably just put it in the
Well,
search or something. So
yeah.
maybe when you do it, maybe they can. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll buy it then.
Right.
I told them that I would message them if I got another one or something.
Yep.
And I did bump up all my prices since I'm the only one who's selling it.
Good job.
Good idea. Did that person ever send it back yet? Did you get shipping confirmation?
No.
And today's the last day?
Yes, and I kind of want it back. Because they said it doesn't fit their stuff anyways.
Right.
Oh.
It doesn't fit the model that they have. So,
Well, you may be the first reseller to beg somebody to return it back to you.
I know.
Please
I know. I give you some extra days.
Please.
Yeah.
So
Isn't that crazy, though?
Sally, you feeling okay?
I'm feeling better today. I had a little pain this morning, but I didn't take a pill for it. Just like, just gotta deal with it,
Work through it.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I will tell you, Summer had me running last night. She's like,
Why is that?
she's like, okay, we got to get, you got to get, what was it, 30 in. So the original thing was 30 before the show. And that was during the morning show that she said that. So I was like, okay, we'll do 30. And then, of course, I went to the thrift store. I went to pick up those tables. So by the time I got home and got situated, it was like 3 o'clock. I'm like, well, and I hadn't done one listing.
Oh God.
So, well, I better get busy. So I was working hard, and I got a lot of good stuff at the thrift store yesterday.
Good.
So I was really happy, really trying to get some of that stuff up. And I think by the time, I don't know what it was, I was just kind of like dragging ass or something. But I think I only had 5 up when the show started. So it was like, from the get-go, I was already behind.
Yeah.
But so then last night after the show was over, she goes, okay, you better get up and you better get it done. You still got work to do. So I was like, okay. I ended up, I got 16 up yesterday. So that was good.
Good.
But yeah, I found some really, really good. I found a lot of things with newer tags. And I found a 41 Hawthorne skirt reversible new with tags.
I'd never even heard of that.
That's Stitch Fix. So a panhandle, slim blouse, just a lot of good stuff. And then I found a couple of things for the challenge.
Oh, that you're
What is
holding back.
challenge?
Wednesday. Tomorrow.
Uh,
Yeah, I got a few things for that. So it was a good little haul. And those tables are good. I'm gonna try to get one of those tables and put it on top of my desk, so maybe I can like stand up, um, and not so much sitting down all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah, that works. And I did get a bar stool a couple weeks ago, so I can just use the bar stool if I want to sit down. So
That's
I
good.
don't know. It's an option. So um, yeah, yeah. So um, and that's basically all I did yesterday. Was just I ran to town and then came back and got busy. So
Good. What's Todd doing this morning?
he wasn't. I haven't seen him around.
He's
out.
right there.
oh yeah.
Oh,
There he is.
The finger.
well, there he is.
Well, y'all are talking so much I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Oh,
That never stopped you.
Oh,
Hi, Lori.
yeah, I'm still
Hi, Lori.
recovering. We decided to hop in the car and make a run to the casino yesterday.
Ooh.
Oh, that's where you were.
So how much did you donate?
I know,
Well,
right?
it wasn't too bad. Gwen donated $75, and I came out $55 ahead.
Wow.
wow.
Good job.
So, yeah, I won a little bit on slot machines.
Mhm.
Then I went to the poker room and I played poker for 3 hours and I lost $15.
Wow.
I only do slots. I've never tried anything else.
So basically, when you say that you came out $55 ahead, that means that Gwen only lost 20.
Yeah, you can look at it like that.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah.
So we had a nice meal at the big buffet and took her mom and I don't know, just took a day
That's
off
fun.
and played.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
I just wish it wasn't such a drive to get to. You know, the casino's right across the border in Oklahoma, so
Oh, so you have to drive pretty
yeah, it's
far.
like 2.5 hours just to get to the casino. So,
Man.
Wow.
I got one 5 minutes away.
yeah.
Too
So,
tempting.
It's probably a good thing for you guys to probably go a little more, huh?
yeah, probably so.
I would say. Yeah, I have one like 10 miles up the road, but it scares me. I don't want to get into a habit of going there, so I just don't go. I just, yeah, I'm a creature of habit, so I don't want to get. I don't want to get into that habit because it only takes one time for me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
And then the morning show would be over, and I mean, you never see me again, and yeah, it would be awful.
Posh Pit would be in the pit.
Oh yeah, sales would be they already are down, but
Yeah.
they'd be even more down. Yeah, non-existent.
I don't get to play live poker much. So really, the only reason I came out behind in poker, I had a few good hands, you know, and
Mhm.
won some pots, but really the only reason I came out behind was because I was kind of out of practice. I called a few bets that I shouldn't have called, and this and that.
Mhm.
Whereas if I was in a little better practice, I would have done better.
Yeah.
But it was
Well,
fun.
good. That's
We had
good.
fun,
Glad you went. Nice little day out.
which threw me way behind on my shipping and other things.
Well, you know.
You have to play sometimes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, I don't have to go to work today at a job, so I can get caught up.
That's right.
No Home Depot for you.
Nope.
How you doing, Lori?
Doing all right. So far,
Good.
so good. My little niece called this morning and says, "Will you come and go swimming with me?" Oh, God, twist my arm. Yeah. Right over there after a while, go swimming. Yeah, oh, yeah, but okay. No problem. I'm trying to get all my stuff done this morning. I need to get done before I head over there.
It's awesome just to take off a day if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Well, my sales can't get any worse, so I don't see how swimming is going to, for a couple hours is going to hurt or help. So,
Oh yeah, your sales been pretty bad.
yeah, I list every day, but it's don't seem to be helping. I just got done listing 14 items this morning. I wrote up the drafts for.
Hmm.
And what I do sell, they sell the decent prices and all, but it's my little bread and butter stuff that's not selling.
Yeah.
Have you heard about what they were there was like a eBay glitch. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard something about zero views or anything like that. If it says
Mhm.
zero views, which I was checking mine all have views and watchers on them, so I don't know if mine's affected by that or not.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm not sure. Have you any of you called to see if yours was affected by the
I
glitch?
called I called and they didn't know anything about it.
Hmm.
They didn't know anything about a reset or anything. They said we don't we don't do that. Um, so I was like, well, you know, there's several people that I've heard that have had it done. So apparently there is something in the system where you can do that.
Huh.
And they said no, that's not something that we do.
That's
Um,
what's bad
so
about their customer service. The left hand don't know what the right hand's doing half the time. So
exactly.
I know that
So
I've done talked to like 6 people and they've told me the same thing.
what's
Yeah,
this
and I
mess?
saved
okay.
Sorry.
I saved that what she told me or what Mary said. Where did I
Hmm.
save that at? Um
Go to the selling department or
yeah.
ask for the selling
So
department.
yeah, said to call and ask for selling department and tell them to go to your manage active listings and refresh it due to glitch. And when they look at it, it will be flagged and show them how to fix it.
Hmm. Yeah, Grandma Magic Classic says it took 3 reps to fix it.
Hmm.
I don't even know why we have to call to fix it to begin with. If they know it's a problem, then fix it.
Right.
Sorry,
It
just
should,
fix it up. It's like,
it should be an automatic, if there's alert on it, they should be, and they know it's a known glitch, it should already be,
Right.
fixed.
Oh, I've had them.
We shouldn't even know about it.
I've had
It
them
should
send me
already been
marketing
done.
stuff. They said, "Oh, well, let me send you this marketing stuff through email and do it." I've done the free returns. I've done the free shipping. I've done the white bag. I've done anything and everything they said. I've talked to like 8 different people. I finally told the lady, I said, "I'm sick of listening to y'all tell me what to do because none of it's working." I said, "I pay for a store. Either you can reset it or I can just figure out a way to find someplace else to go sell something on." So I finally got sick of talking to her. I'm like, "I'm out." y'all are telling me the same thing and nothing's fixed. Because I've got 2 pages. The first and third page has no views but watchers, and then the middle page has a whole bunch of views, but nothing. And I told her, I said, "So you're telling me that out of almost 600 items, nobody wants anything I have at all?" So it's crazy. Yeah,
And I thought maybe, maybe I shouldn't call because I was listing and I was getting all those, all the sales, and I mean, not like a whole bunch or anything, but I could tell that my listing was stimulating sales. It was that was doing it. And so I don't know if I should call or not, because I was having that too, to where I would go to view my eBay selling and then go to my active listings, and when I looked at it, the first page was like 0 views, and then every once in a while you'd have like 1 or 2 watchers on something, and it would show that, but 0 views. And I still have some stuff that has 0 views that has watchers on it. And yeah, and I'm still showing that.
I wonder how that works. How can you have?
I don't know.
If they don't view it, they have to look at it to watch it. So
I know. Doesn't make any damn sense.
It don't. Because I've got one right now I'm looking at. It says 0 views but 1 watcher. Okay.
Yeah. And then but then you go to the next page and it'll be fine,
Mm-hmm.
It'll look like, some has 1 or 2 views, some has 66, and
Mm-hmm.
and then so I don't know. I mean, maybe I should go call them. Maybe I'll have even more sales if they jump start my heart.
Crazy.
Well, they do have another place that you could talk to or go is eBay for Business,
Mm-hmm.
and they're on Facebook. And I've actually messaged them about different things. I haven't messaged them about this, which I'm going to do. But you might have, whenever I message them, they seem like they're pretty receptive and everything like that. So that might be a place to.
They usually respond fairly fast too.
So I'm gonna message them. So that might be a place to go, Kathy, with that and see if you can get some resolution.
My last sale we've had was Friday. and they're trying to say our sales is only down like 9.7% from 31 days ago. So I don't know. There's, like Hank was saying, mine's doing the same thing. Like this morning, you look at my views. I just have that, like that little dash, like there's nothing
Yeah.
in them.
I
Mhm.
got that too.
So, and it's just, I don't know. I just don't know if they know that this is going on. It's something that they should be able to correct with all the sellers, because something, I don't go from part time making more sales to full time, not making hardly any and doing, posting more and doing more to it. There's just no way. And then it went from this month just straight decline. And I've done the promoted listings. I've done everything that they said to do. And I even told the lady, I said, I've done everything that you've said to do, that you eBay said that I needed to do this, in order to get my stuff seen, to get it done, and there's just, something's just not right. I pay for a service, if I say, hey, look, can you reset it? Can you just reset the damn thing?
Mhm.
With it. Just reset all of them. But they said,
Yeah.
they told me the same thing. They don't do that. I'm like, okay, well, there's other people.
Well, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because we pay for a service,
Right.
and I mean, if you're not getting sales because of something that they're doing, then why not fix it?
Yeah, because if we're not making money, they're not making money.
Yeah.
Well, they are. They still are. They are still taking our half of our stuff for fees, but still, if we sold more, they would get more.
I don't know. I'm gonna try to contact them, like you said, Valerie, and see if I can't get some answers. It's frustrating,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I mean, yeah, like definitely. Like I feel like this week has been better than last week. Last week, I yeah, last week was bad.
You were doing good yesterday, Sally. You found
I know they were just popping left and right, but trying to find.
So what exactly is the glitch? The glitch is so how would I explain the glitch with active listings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, active listings. It's showing no views, like a line where the views should be, and then it's still showing watchers.
Huh.
Ask him how can it be watched without being viewed.
Right. Yeah, that's weird. So you just looked at how many views your list, like you went to your listings page?
Your active listing, yeah.
Yeah, mine's not showing that now, but it did. It did a few days ago.
Mine's showing it.
Is it still?
Okay, now I've just refreshed it. Now I've got all my views.
Oh.
How in the heck what the heck's going on there? There's no dashes now.
Yeah, I'm showing views on mine.
It does that, yeah.
Just a few minutes ago, it was nothing. Of course, that's weird. eBay needs to go back to bed. They're drunk and hungover.
Yeah, that they got into somebody's cookie stash somewhere.
That's in their shine.
They're messing with the system to do all these updates and screwing everything else up.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not on eBay's bandwagon today. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Whatever they're doing, I wish they'd stop and just make it work. Okay.
So, let's see. Sorry, I'm just writing this little letter to eBay for Business.
That's right.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you live?
Are you? That's what I was gonna say. Are you alive?
Yeah, my phone said something.
In the world.
Maybe it said it was live. I don't know. I don't know.
So, as far as you know, you are going to have a show tonight?
Yes,
Okay, good.
as long as my electricity and internet work.
Okay.
It's been kind of going out all night, so I don't know. I don't know what I'll find when I get home.
Wait, where are you at?
I'm in town right now. We got through
How are
the
you able
water.
to get out?
We got through the water. The water went down enough to get through. It was about as deep as it was the other day when I went through it.
Oh, wow.
So it went down a little bit.
I'm just glad that you were able to get out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, now I have a bunch of zeros again already.
What do you have?
Bunch of zeros
For what?
on my views and stuff.
For views? I
Yeah.
have that too this morning.
Well, I just looked at it, and most of them were back, but now I have a bunch of zeros again.
I'm gonna
Oh.
back out and see what it does to me.
Annoying.
I wonder how that could happen. Like, how that. I don't understand
Like
that.
my views just disappeared,
Yeah.
and now it's showing zeros.
Maybe it's something on their end that's just slow catching up or something.
Well, this is what happened to Alana when she had to call and have her store reset. She said she wasn't getting no views. Now she said she's gotten her store reset and she's getting sales. Her views
Wow.
went up and her sales went up. So mine still haven't. I mean, I got a sale the other day, but still, and now my views are showing 0 all over the place. So something definitely messed up in eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting so tired of these glitches all the time. And for the last year, it's been nothing but glitch after glitch. It's getting real sickening.
It's because they
They
can't
don't
leave it
fix-
alone.
They don't fix the shit before they try to do new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's getting
And that makes it
sickening.
worse.
I mean, it used to be, okay, there'd be a glitch, no big deal. They'd fix it,
Right.
no big deal. You understood, okay, this big machine had a glitch. That's understandable. but fix it before you start changing other stuff. But they don't. They just keep adding glitch after glitch after glitch. And it's like, if you don't fix the first thing, well, now when you start adding shit after that, then it's like, oh, it's like a snowball effect. Now there's just so many dang glitches, they probably can't figure it all out. I don't know. I expect more from eBay, honestly, because, they're such a big corporation.
Right. With the amount of money they get, and yeah, they should have.
And I'm usually not down on eBay, but lately I really have been really down on them. I mean, I used to drink the Kool-Aid, but go lay down. You're not going to get the squirrel.
Yeah. Grandma Magic Classic says, all I know is I've sold $228 this week so far, as compared to last week at the same time, $52.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. And she was part of that glitch, wasn't she?
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. And see, that one person that I called the first time, she said, yeah, your account was flagged for the glitch. And then ever since then, I've called back twice, and both of them said, no, there's no glitch. Your account ain't flagged. And they tried to pass it off as I needed to fix my listings.
Mhm.
Okay, so yesterday I went in and fixed everything that they said I should fix in my listings, and it's still not doing any good.
Can I ask a question? Has anybody
Yeah.
that we know that said they had the reset done, like said, "Oh wow,
Yeah.
well now I've like really exploded in sales and went back to normal"?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary just said that.
Grandma
She
Magic
just had it,
Classic.
and Alana just had it done too. She was the one who told us about the problem. She got hers
And
reset,
Summer.
and Summer,
That's
and and she just had hers reset, and she said now she's got views and sales. And Mary just said she went from $50 in sales last week to 200 and something this week. Get out of the way. Sorry.
I always think like I can see like eBay, like you call in and they're like, "Oh yeah," they all think like we reset the accounts. Yeah, just tell them that. I don't know why that.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, just reset your account. Don't worry about it. We fixed it. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's what they told me the other day, because that woman told me that I had a flag on my account and that she was going to reset it, and no difference. And then the next day I called, they said, well, it's not a glitch, but I'll reset your account anyways. Yeah. And no change. And now, no change. And now the only change is I have 0 views instead of just a few views.
No.
So there's something amiss. I don't care what anybody says. They can say it's my listing. They can say whatever they want. But I've been at this long enough to know that there's something amiss.
Yep.
Like Alana said, she thought it was weird that Disney, Canon, I mean, she's naming off all these names, get no views. Come on.
Mhm.
And that's what I said too. I've been listing stuff that I know if it doesn't sell right away, it's still going to be looked at.
Mhm.
And it hasn't been, I mean,
I will say,
we've been at this.
I think my views are lower than usual. Now, part of it, I might say, well, wasn't listing as high up until the last couple days, or we haven't been going to very many auctions right now, so maybe I just ain't bringing in.
Yeah. Who could afford to go to freaking auctions right now because the sales are so down? It's sickening.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I think if you get a chance, it's actually a kind of a time saver, if you can do it, just to get on Facebook and, private message them through there, that eBay for business, and see if maybe, and they've been very helpful for me, Like if I had a question or if there's any issues,
And
they
what do they
will.
do? I doubt they do anything.
No, they do.
Mm.
They do. When there was an issue with when I was going to change from Anchor to Premium, and there was that email that they sent out that was bogus or wasn't supposed to be sent out, where they were offering the Anchor store for $175. They gave me a
Yeah.
credit for that because of the mistake. And it was a sizable credit because they screwed up. And they helped me. They did all of that through that messaging site. I didn't have to call or anything like that.
Oh wow.
So they took care of it right then and there. So it is a a workable place. Instead of sitting on the phone, you can actually use that and
Yeah, 'cause
I
there was
figured it was like the auxiliary.
get things done. So I messaged them. I said, hey, this is happening, and what what can you tell me? Yes, Summer, I got 16. Yes, last night. So that was great.
You got 16 listed?
Uh-huh.
Good.
So
Good.
getting back in
Peacoats.
the groove.
I have some peacoats and stuff like that. Do you think that sells on Poshmark?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's sellers with or without a store. Definitely. Mary O said she was thinking about closing her eBay store.
She's thinking about what?
Closing her eBay store, and I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know why either. I think everybody should at least have a basic store.
Don't let them run you off.
And we're having problems with eBay right now, but we're not bitching about eBay to say, hey, eBay is a piece of crap, and don't sell on there, and don't change anything just because of what we're saying.
Right.
Because I mean, I love eBay. I sell on it. I'm going to continue to sell on it. These are just some growing pains, and they're just irking me. So just don't take anything negative I say and go, oh my God, I'm going to get rid of eBay.
Yeah.
Please don't do that, because I still drink the Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
They're just ticking me off lately. That's all. It's like a pain in the butt spouse.
Not to change the subject, I'll just say this quick. I was just looking at the chat. That Shirley Plummer asked, has anybody talked to Jim and Tara regarding flooring? She has a friend in Houghton. Houghton's about an hour and a half north of me. So we didn't get flooding like they did get up in the UP of Michigan and stuff. So I don't really have. We had a lot of rain, but I have my camera on.
Well, that's like with all that flooding, they're not saying too much about Superior and Poplar and stuff, and Solon and all them, but they're saying it about Bayfield and that and the UP. But they didn't cover anything here.
And that's odd, because Poplar is always in the news. But,
yeah. I mean Superior, smartass.
I think I was listening to NBC last night, and I think I heard something about flooding by an eBay seller in Poplar, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some whiskey to lay down.
Here, I'll let you talk. I gotta go change it.
I'm gonna hold my jeans in front of myself because
okay,
I don't have my pants on. Anyway,
God,
I'm making the transition from pajama bottoms to pants. Anyway, because I gotta go outside and I gotta pack a saddle. I gotta get boxed. But anyway, the summer sales situation, and I've seen it. I've heard people complain about the summer slowdown, year after year. And the situation I believe is this. It may not be right, but I believe that in the summer, because you have such availability of stuff to everybody, which is garage sales. You know, anybody can pull over garage sale, stop and get great deals. So you don't need eBay. The auctions are better, so a lot of people are going to auctions, so then they don't live auctions, so they don't buy stuff on eBay. You know, eBay's got a lot of competition in the summer, but the way we've always combated is that we hit those auctions, and we buy stuff that just, I don't know, for whatever reason doesn't come available in the winter time. So it's like we get better, we get better, more desirable inventory, and that's what carries us through. Because your basic stuff like tchotchkes, like knick-knack paddywhacks and t-shirts and stuff like that, in the summertime, that stuff is going to suffer. I mean, but you need something like you know what I'm talking about, like a rare toy or something really, you know, out of the ordinary, something that really pops. And for me, auctions is where I'm going to score that stuff. So I hate to say it, you know, because you're like, oh, it's so bad, I'm going to shut my store, I got no money. So why is this guy telling me now I should go spend more money? But it's weird, but it's like when you're skidding, don't hit the brakes. You know, sometimes you got to do the opposite of what your mind tells you. I got to hit the brakes, but what the best thing to do is not hit the brakes. You should go somewhere where there's nice stuff, not stuff that people gave away, but I mean stuff where people actually want money for it. Buy something that nobody else knew what it was, and you know, go to an auction or something, pick up some nice stuff, and that could help. That's gonna help. I'm not gonna say that could help. That's gonna help because that's what'll get you through. eBay's not dead. People are still buying on eBay, but they're buying higher tier stuff because the lower tier stuff they can just go. There's a garage sale 3 doors down. I could go over there and buy that crap. Why am I gonna pay the high shipping and stuff to get it sent to me on eBay? That's my opinion. I think that's why you got the slowdown. That's why
I agree. But we're not talking about so much as the slowdown. I mean, there's a summer slowdown every year. I mean, I very rarely get hit by the summer slowdown though. And just because of my oddities keep me going.
Yeah.
But and my things like parts and stuff like that, you know. But this is way different than the summer slowdown. I mean, people aren't even looking at the stuff. People aren't even, it's not being seen, it's not being sold, it's not nothing. And there's something different this year. And it's not the summer slowdown. Because I don't even usually notice a summer slowdown.
Yeah. Us either. You know, we've had a bad.
In certain categories, I might see a summer slowdown. But as far as overall sales go, I don't usually see much of a summer slowdown, if at all.
Well, we had the April slowdown, then the May slowdown, and now the June slowdown. So that is strange for us. We have been having the last 2.5 months, it's been abnormally low, but you know, it's it is what it is. I mean, witchcraft. I mean, not that there's not some glitch or whatever, but I mean, you can only do what you can do. So my thing would be, if you get better inventory, they're going to come. You're going to bring people in. When they fix the glitch or not, you should still be taking advantage of right now to spice up your inventory. Because these people you hear, I mean, they're showing what they're selling. Well, what they're doing is they're hitting these yard sales and stuff every day. They're out there sourcing good stuff right now. And that's, I hate to say it. I know you hate to tell people, hey, you got to source when they're short on money, but I'm here to tell you, you got to source some decent stuff.
You got to get in a good lick of stuff, like a good run of stuff that is more desirable than maybe stuff you've had sitting around in a pile.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I usually nail good auctions in the summertime, because all the good stuff comes out and I just bulk up, and then that brings me all through winter when there's all crap, you know.
And it's hard right now, especially when you've had a lull where it starts eating away at your reserves. Well, you don't have a lot of reserves to go out to hit an auction to go remedy the problem, but we're going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to hit an auction this weekend. Just because I just don't want to look at this other stuff. I just want to get something different.
We have not had really good auctions in my area lately. There've been just a lot of very blah auctions recently.
Yeah. Yeah, this one isn't really going to be great either, but I'm still going to go. and see if I can find. Sometimes I can find a diamond in the rough, even if the poster doesn't show it.
Even though no one's gonna see it on eBay because of this glitch.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I'm thinking about going over the storage shed and start listing a bunch of shit on Facebook. That's how bad it's getting.
You know what?
Like,
Our sales are down. Well, I'll say our sales are all over. We'll have a spike, then it goes down. We'll have a spike, it goes down. It's just very up and down right now.
Yeah.
Tell you what we've been doing. We've been selling boats, and we've been. Well, I want to sell this. I want to sell this property anyway, so we've been going through stuff that I've wood chucked up, and I've also been getting rid of like a lot of stuff is scrap metal. Scrap metal is super high right now. I mean, I probably take in $200 to $250 worth of scrap metal.
Yeah.
We're making more on bringing the scrap metal in than we on our regular business, which is kind of crazy.
And it is, and I'm not a scrapper. This isn't how I make my living, but it's a result of we want to empty this property off.
Well, it's from buying storage. Yeah. And you know how when you buy the storage unit, you got that literally junk. And we have a burn pile. I mean, some of the stuff gets burnt. Well, some of the stuff that got burnt had metal attached to it, so that forms a huge pile. And we've been doing this for years. And we have trailer load after trailer load of.
I got a trailer load in the yard right now. We got to take in when we're done shipping.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of scrap too. We've been working on.
Well, it's high right now. I'll tell you that, Nikki. I mean, it's a lot better than it has been.
It's $100 a ton here for tin.
That's pretty good.
But I don't like that being our number one source of income. That's not the way I like to run it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'll let everyone know if I get any response to that.
Yeah.
Message.
What was it? What was the message you sent?
Let's see.
Was it for eBay on business? You sent a message?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just give me the clip notes if you want, but
I sent him a
too.
Yeah, I just said I have an issue with some of my listed items. There are several listings that have 0 views and 0 watchers. I have heard from other resellers that they are having the same issues. And some people have been told by eBay that there's a glitch with active listings. And let's see, there are eBay reps that have agreed that there is a glitch and that they have reset the person's store. I have called and been told that there is no glitch. Can you help me with this? So we'll see where it goes.
Good. And Tara, what did you send him a message about? Same thing?
Basically, mine says I've heard resellers talk about this account reset that a rep can do if you're getting low views on your items or slow sales. Is this true? So now we'll see if they answer us the same way.
I sent a message. My door is the wrong color. Can you fix this?
Yeah, can you paint it, please? Yeah.
What color is my door?
I have no idea.
Can you paint my door?
I painted my own door.
Yeah, mine's blue.
Mine's purple.
With a big red stop sign in the middle of it.
With a big old Viking on the front of it.
You guys bitch about eBay a little bit more. I just got a sale.
Good job.
A $65 sale.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow, that is great. What'd you say?
A what?
A necklace.
Yeah,
$25.
How much?
oh, that thing. Yeah, I saw.
How'd your processor pusher thingy turn out, Sally?
I
Push it.
I maneuvered it so that I didn't get a ding.
Sorry.
I canceled the order, but I said it was buyer requested because I offered them to get another item from my store, like the same price, or they could cancel, and she picked to cancel. So
That's good.
I want my door all glittery and not glitchy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I want my door open so customers will come in and buy.
Hey, Chris, I kept thinking every time somebody said pusher yesterday, Valerie.
That's right, Mary. What color my door is? If it's open, I'm good. Yeah, I think. I mean, you would think that this glitch, if it is real and it's a holy moly.
See, you know what it is? eBay's listening to us talk right now. So like, oh, we got to prove them wrong. Start giving them details. Quick, look at their accounts.
My phone hasn't made a cha-ching in 2 days.
I mean, you would think that if, there's got to be a lot of people. I mean, we're not the only ones that know about this.
Right.
I'm sure that there's other people that know, about this glitch or whatever. So, I mean, it's definitely an issue. Why wouldn't every rep out there know about it and what to do? Why wouldn't they, So, and they're telling, like Kathy, when she calls, they're telling her all the things that she needs to do, but they're not fessing up to the glitch. It's, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing the right thing, or you're not, taking the right pictures, or, I mean, you're doing good. You're doing the right thing because you've made sales in the past.
Are they really telling people your pictures are bad?
Well, they're telling me that I could either change the description, I need to change the pictures, maybe I don't have free shipping, promoted list. And then they sent me a marketing tool, how to sell. I'm like, if my sales were up last year when I was doing part-time, but they're down now during this, last few months of all the changes, I don't think it's just, my list.
Then you should have said, hey, a-hole, I know how to sell.
They did that to me too the other day.
That's
when I called.
I told them, I said, I'm tired of listening to y'all tell me how to fix everything. I have jumped through y'all's hoops. I've done everything you've told me to do. And then this last time since y'all started jacking around with this crap, we've gone completely down, and they want to compare me to last year. Well, last year I was part-time, dang it. This year I'm full-time. It should be a little bit higher, and I've done it all. It's like, and I told her, I said, I pay for a service. If I ask you to reset it, just reset the damn thing. It's a button. Push it. No big deal.
Right.
But
yeah,
it's always it's your fault instead of theirs at this time, on certain people that call. I don't know. I got a guy that was asleep and he didn't know how to answer the damn phone, and his fire alarm was beeping the whole time in the background. I had to tell him it was beeping. He didn't even know it.
Wow.
So please tell me that's customer service.
Hey, dude, you're on fire. Your fire alarm's going off.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, well, I didn't even hear that." Well, no shit, you're asleep. Sorry, Valerie.
Maybe he wasn't asleep. Maybe he was having some asphyxiation problem.
He was doing something. But he was the one that sent me the marketing tool. I said, "You can take that and shove that, dude. I'm good."
I think they're reading out of one of these every time somebody calls. They're like, "Hold on, let me look. Got to see if the question's in here." Oh wait a minute, there it is.
Really?
They all have the same book that they read out of, and if your question's not in that book, they can't answer you.
Yeah.
Well, he was having to talk to somebody else through the internet. Now I'm waiting for them to respond. Like, can't you? It's not something that you can do. I have my husband sitting across from me. He's just looking at me, going, "Calm down, calm down." Because I've gone every shade of red at this point in time. Like, going, dude, really don't. But it's just like, and they have to talk to somebody else. It's like, why? Why even be in the business?
Right.
But that's just me. I stop looking at me like that, honey. I know. I'm getting my rant again. Sorry.
He's on a rant. No, it's good. Go with it. We like it.
I was like, I like eBay, but I mean, it's just they're just pissing me
Your
off.
husband's like, don't get her started.
Yeah, he looks over. He's like,
I have to deal with it when she hangs up.
oh no.
We got money.
That's a good thing I'm not live
We got
whenever I
money.
talk to them.
Honey, we got money.
You know what? I like to rant, but it's usually my fault. So it's like, well, doesn't do any good to rant.
If I'm gonna rant, I'm gonna have a reason. So
Like, I just got through packing this great big old piece of stereo equipment. Got all the box all nice and taped up and label on and everything. Look over there, and there's the power cord sitting on the table.
I hate it when I do that.
Everything first class is done.
Okay, yeah, because I can get those.
So I'm
Or
like,
God, I've done that.
cut open the tape and cram that power cord in and retape it and hope it stays together now on its trip to Pennsylvania and whatever.
It'll be fine.
I've done that. That sucks.
I think we all have done that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've actually shipped it off without the parts.
And then have to ship. Yeah.
And then got home and I was like, crap. Send the buyer a message. I forgot one piece. I will be sending it out right away.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
I
just
hate
mailed,
that when that happens.
I just mailed the manual to an alarm clock yesterday because I didn't include it with the shipment. So I'm like, God, I'm a dumbass. Rant on myself.
You're not a dumbass. You're just a typical reseller.
Yep.
Dumbass.
We've all done it.
Dumbass.
We're busy. You know, we're pulled all kinds of different ways, and we're busy. And especially if you're not getting sales, it's you're worried, and you're worried about your business, and
Yep.
so it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy job. Just gotta keep plugging along somehow, some way.
Mike, I kind of stand there staring at the piece for a second before I start cussing.
It's gonna be a whole day pretty soon that I haven't had a cigarette.
That's good. Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
You're awesome.
It's very good.
Yeah, I was
2
so
hours.
proud of my mother-in-law. We took her to the casino yesterday, and it's the first time she'd been in a casino since she quit smoking in February. And all these people sitting right next to her, just huffing and puffing right in her face, and it's like,
They
Are
can
you-
still smoke inside casinos over by you?
oh yeah, it's the Indian casino. They even sell tax-free tobacco.
Around here, we have the Indian
I don't think they
casinos.
can smoke inside our casinos. Well, I think I think because Wisconsin passed that you can't smoke inside any establishments, I'm sure they can't
We
smoke
can-
in our.
We can smoke in the one in Minnesota.
If it's Indian owned, they can.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I thought the one in Wisconsin went tobacco free.
There are parts of the casino that are smoke-free.
Yeah.
And the
Like
poker
that doesn't
room is smoke-free.
Yeah, but they don't have any of the good slot machines in the smoke-free part of the casino.
I don't know. This is a big casino. Y'all ever heard of WinStar? It's like the world's largest casino.
Yeah, we got a WinStar in southern Wisconsin, I think. I think the Potawatomi tribe down there is WinStar, down towards Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, ours is Choctaw.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I quit smoking and my heart rate is higher.
Well,
Good.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
that.
what
Sense does that make?
you're more stressed.
Huh?
maybe.
I'm not stressed though. I'm totally fine with it.
I don't.
I mean, I feel like something's missing,
Mhm.
but like maybe I should have something to do right now, but that's about it. I'm not like jonesing. I'm not like, oh my god, I need a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or I'll go to grab one and it's like, oh wait, I don't have any. I'm quitting.
Nikki, this is helpful. Just every time you think about the cigarettes, remember that they're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
That takes the edge off.
Well, I think this flood was actually a pretty good thing because if I continue to quit or not smoke, that's what started it. Was I couldn't get to the store to get a pack.
Right.
So.
Yeah, on this AncestryDNA.com thing, you know, I dip tobacco, so you can't eat or drink or have anything in your mouth for 30 minutes before you start spitting in the vial. And without my dip, I couldn't work up a spit. I was I was like, how do you work up a spit without a dip in your mouth?
You know,
I
Tom, when
couldn't do
you
it.
said you dip, I just, for whatever reason, I just don't picture you being a dip chewer.
Me
Yeah.
either.
I mean, that's
I was
weird. You're
surprised.
kind of like, you could knock me over with a feather. I mean, I just can't see you with like the Copenhagen circle in your jeans or anything.
What
No,
the hell?
I've been a dipper for about 50 years.
Wow.
So, whatever.
What the hell is this guy doing?
I had a friend of mine used to keep those bandits in her desk at work. If she couldn't smoke, she'd have one of those bandits down here, and they're like little tobacco pouches, and down in her lip. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Jim chewed before he smoked. He started chewing when he was probably like 11 or 12. And then he switched over to smoking. But if he couldn't smoke, then he would have to chew with them. We have this thing in town here. It's the World Championship Snowmobile Derby. So it started like late 60s or whatever. So when Jim was a kid, you'd have like the Copenhagen guy there. And he'd hand out free cans of Copenhagen. He'd be like, yeah, we'd be little kids. We'd be like, 11 years old. We go, yeah, can we have a can of free Copenhagen? He's like, are you sure? He's like, oh, no, we're getting it for our dad. The kids would be going and getting all this Copenhagen and then chewing it.
Nice.
He said that he was like 12. He'd go to the gas station and they'd sell it to him. All they'd say is, you're buying it for your dad, right? Yep, I'm buying it for my dad.
Wow.
This guy, I am so fucking confused right now. This guy here has, I don't know, I could show you guys, but I don't know if it would go that far. If you'd be able to see him. It's so weird. He's got this like little bike, and looks like he maybe had a trailer at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I don't know, it's on the ground, whatever it is. And it's and he's pulling it. It's like he's got it full of stuff. I don't know if you can see it.
I see. Yeah, I can barely. Yeah.
Can you see him? Oh, now
yeah.
he's walking to the back of it.
I see. Yeah, I see that.
I wonder if I can get closer. Hold on.
All I see is a big bunch of blurry houses.
I don't want him to see me either.
Well, if you get closer, he's probably gonna see you.
Pull up right next to him. Hold on.
Throw your window down and ask him if he wants the rest of your cigarettes.
I don't have any though. Oh, he's yelling at me.
He's yelling at who?
Me.
What?
I'm gonna make it look like I'm looking for a house. I think he wants me to haul his stuff. Hope not. All right, let's see if we can. You see him over there?
What the heck?
What's going on?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Hey, he forgot to put his shirt on.
He's looking at me. Now he's pushing this. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
I'd laugh if he was a male prostitute and came over and tried to solicit you right now to start filming off.
Oh, Lord. I need to get my windows rolled up, dogs. Just in case. He keeps looking at me.
He's probably thinking the same thing. Why is this lady looking at me?
Probably. He's got like... It's like he's moving.
Maybe he got kicked out of a rental and they put his stuff on the curb.
Well, he just picked up a skateboard that's like only half the skateboard. Oh, now he's dragging it. It looks like he's dragging it on a blanket. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's dragging it on a blanket into somebody's yard.
I like the American flag.
Huh?
I like his American flag.
What he's doing? No, that ain't his American flag. That's hanging in somebody's yard.
He probably thinks you're gonna take his stuff, so he's trying to stash it like a raccoon. Real
That is nuts.
Picking up my junk, I gotta hide it.
Oh, he put it behind this one house. It looks like probably a house that he might live in or stay in. I don't know what he's doing, if he got kicked out of his place or what. And he's like, he had it like tied to his bike.
Right.
And it's like a little kid's bike.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on a blanket, and he had it tied to that bike, and he was dragging it with the bike. And there was a little one of those little white plastic tables that you put out on your deck. And there was one of those cushions like that you can sit on the floor with.
Wow.
And there was a half a skateboard broken in half. And then there was some other stuff. I don't know. There's some weird people out here, boy, guys. I don't know what he's doing. Strange.
Yep.
I just hear it's a shame.
Nikki Mother's Mustache wants to know if you're going to the Duluth Trump rally tomorrow.
Yeah, right. There ain't no Trump rally, is there?
I don't know.
Is there a Trump rally in Duluth? Oh, I gotta look this up.
Oh, God.
Trump rally in Duluth. I swear to Jesus, I'm telling you. Y'all, we'll get out of here. I'll go swimming.
I don't think it is.
All right. Have a
Unless
good
it's in Duluth. Maybe it's
See
in
you later.
Duluth, Georgia.
Bye.
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 Can you please stop drooling on me?
Sorry. I like it.
Coming to Duluth. Oh my God, he is coming to Duluth. Oh no, it's tomorrow. Oh, we're at Amsoil Arena. Oh no.
Previously planned for Duluth.
Oh man, I wish I knew.
It has been moved to the Amsoil. Wait. Previously planned for Duluth Entertainment Convention Center. Wednesday, June 20th rally has been moved to Amsoil Arena. What's the difference? They're both the same.
Oh, I wonder how I can get tickets.
It'll be at 6:30 p.m.
Grandma Magic Classic says she went to her listings and everything went to dashes. And then
Nice.
she refreshed and they all came back. She said I was going to start cussing. I don't know. I did the same thing. Like I was going through mine, and when I'm looking at them, and then they refresh, and then there's nothing. Ansley says DonaldJTrump.com is where you can get tickets.
Oh boy. I ain't going with you, Tara.
Oh, I'm gonna pick you up.
I'm not going with you.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
This guy's hanging out in his backyard with his stuff back there. What the hell's he doing? But he left his bike up here.
Quick,
Oh,
go grab
Ruggy.
your blanket.
I need that phone.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that whole mess.
I'm gonna call eBay again today and see what's up. See if I can do anything.
Oh man, I can't see. I need new glasses.
Because mine, I have watchers on and views on my stuff, but there's a couple of pages that don't.
Yeah, I have views on some of my stuff, but there's some of it that don't. Yeah.
Right.
I just found one that has 0 views, 1 watcher.
I don't. There's something amiss on eBay. Get off my packages. You're ticking me off like
That's
that.
what she said.
Yeah. He's like standing behind this tree looking at me. He probably thinks I'm like
Oh,
the CIA
man.
or something.
Thank you, Mother's Mustache. I have my Trump tickets if I can talk to him into going.
Oh, God.
That's awesome.
Funny.
I don't know. Jim might be like, yeah, at work or whatever. Hey, Brandon, Trump.
Oh, my God, you guys. This guy's coming over here.
Oh, God.
Turn on your camera so we can watch.
Yeah, open your camera up so we can
See.
So we can witness.
Nikki, if you go on the Donald Trump thing, you can get 2 free tickets.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Are you waiting for something?
I'm waiting for somebody.
Oh,
Fine.
all right.
You got a problem or what?
No.
You're gonna.
Why would I be watching you? Go away now. Bye-bye. Fuck you. You always talk to ladies like that? Kiss your mother with that mouth? Okay? Why don't you get a real life?
Oh, Lord. Turn your camera
At
on.
least I'm not dragging my shit down the street on a blanket.
Nikki, drive away. Jesus.
God. I thought you were watching me. Well, I was.
Yeah, don't see that everybody on. Tell him, Nikki.
So is the whole world. We're all watching you. I should have said that. I should have said, well, we are watching you. Me and all my friends all over the world. It's so amusing. I don't know what else to do.
Oh my God.
Everybody drag all their personal belongings down the street on a blanket before behind a bike.
That's right, Mr. Sadie. How far? You picked the wrong gal.
Sorry for saying the F word.
That's okay.
That was funny.
I like that. He's like, "Arr."
Yeah, I mean, if anything else, Lugnut wasn't going to let him get away with that.
I rolled my window down a crack.
All right, Nikki, barring the event, I think we're headed for the week tomorrow.
Oh, God. I'll be in town, so I won't go to the Trump rally with you, but I'd meet up with you.
Well, the doors open at 3:30, and I know these things you got to stand there that whole time so you can get up and close to the front.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have your free tickets. You're not going to get very close to the front unless you're in line.
I got to see if I can find all our Trump shirts. I hope I can find them all.
Oh, God.
I have a problem.
Uh-oh.
So does Sarah.
I hid that necklace from myself.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
That. Oh my god.
It's somewhere right here, but I don't know where it's at.
You need to get a handle on your inventory, lady.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's somewhere right here, but I just have to find it.
You'll find it.
I know. I'm just freaking out right now.
I should go park in the alley and watch this guy.
You should.
On the side of the house, I'll wave at him.
Is he still just standing there?
No, he's in the back messing with this stuff. It's all still sitting in the yard, but he's like, I don't know what he's doing with it. Kind of weird. Oh, he got the blanket out. Oh, he's shaking the blanket. Oh no, he's shaking his pants out.
I know where it's at.
He's got some pants he shook out.
Sally had an epiphany.
Did you find it?
Probably.
My phone keeps going down and down. I'm only at 29%. I was at 98% when I started talking to you guys.
I mean,
And
it
it's
was in a
plugged in.
bag this small, you know? I mean,
Right.
for a minute, you know?
Yeah. For a minute. I know.
Yeah. Now I need to put everything else I have listed in this box.
Yeah.
So I know that, because I have it in different coffee containers and shit, and it's like, can't do that.
Mike says, I hate that, Sally. I just had the cap to an orange juice. I didn't go anywhere. So where the hell did it go?
I know, right?
I hate that when that happens.
It was just right here. Where did it go?
Probably right in front of you. That's where mine always goes.
I need to seal all these bags because I have like a bunch of bread bags with stuff in it, and they're just too big. I can't see what I got.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Too bad tomorrow's auction was canceled, Tara, since you're coming up here. That would be during the Trump rally, though.
Yeah, I'm not missing it. This is the one event I always say don't miss an auction for nothing, but I will miss an auction to go to the Trump rally.
Oh,
I'm going to talk to Trump about the eBay glitches.
Yeah.
So you can get that straight.
Good deal.
You realize Trump is the one that wants to charge us more taxes for what we do, right?
Oh, Nikki, Trump's awesome. And we don't talk politics on air.
No politics.
I just said that one thing.
Oh no, Shirley's like, take your little guy if Jim won't go. No, Jim will go. We go as a family.
Yeah, God,
Oh, Brandon, I'm like, there's a Trump rally, and he's like, yes. He said, yeah. Tell it to him, man.
Maybe I should get Gary tickets.
I go like put him in a cage or something.
They might put him in a cage, but he'll be okay. I hear they get to watch big screen TVs.
I'm surprised Gary didn't say anything.
Excited. I think it's just so cool that she's excited about it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going. I don't care if you don't want to go. We're going.
Thank you, Mother's mustache, I think.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mother's mustache. She's like, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I mean, not that there's not a whole bunch of stuff we could be doing tomorrow, but okay.
We say if he comes within 2 hours of our house, we will go to it.
There you
Aren't
go.
you like 3 hours away from me?
Whatever, it's close enough, Nikki. I tried to get his autograph last time. I got everybody else but Trump's. I had the Secret Service guy. I'm like, please, for my kid, would you just get his autograph? I have Sheriff Clark, a whole other bunch of people from the Wisconsin rally, and I couldn't quite get the Trump
You're
one.
not going to get his autograph.
It's pretty hard. You got it.
Now that he's actually president, you're going to get his autograph?
Yeah, it's not happening.
No, Trump loves kids, so yes, I think
No,
I have.
You
But
have
it is,
Brandon up there.
it's very hard to get. You have to be in the front, and the front, like, you have, like, they say the doors open at 3:30. I mean, you better be in line at like noon. I mean, it's a lot of stuff all day, so you can get as close as you can get. I don't know if I'll get there that early, but the first like 5 or 6 rows are reserved for like people that contribute to the party and stuff like that, like you know, big monetary contributions, and that's not us. Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it.
I didn't know about it either. Thank God for Ansley.
Oh my God, yes, thank God for her. You might have missed that Trump rally.
So Nikki, tomorrow, come meet me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you in the morning if we're going for sure. And then you meet me at Amsoil Arena while I'm in line, and then we'll take our picture together.
No, and
Don't wear your Hillary shirt.
I want
I'm
to
gonna wear my Hillary for president.
Shit.
I want to wear my pantsuit and everything.
Man, that's gonna be a shit show.
Pantsuit and white wig.
I want to catch you on video when you see the light. When you come over to the bright side.
Go away, Leggy. I don't like you. Go away. Get off my packages. Oh my God, there's going to be claw marks in my envelope. Stop it.
I thought you were gonna say underwear.
What'd you say?
Wow.
What'd you say?
I thought you were gonna say claw marks in my underwear.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's how bad it is. I've had all weekend 2 sales. And I listed all week long.
Mm.
I even listed on the weekend. I get 2 sales on the weekend when I don't list.
Right. Right.
There's definitely
See.
something in that.
Yeah.
Mike said I worked on 2 of Trump's homes.
What the
Never
what?
saw him. I did see Ivanka once.
Sold a saddle or so. Oh, we sold the Bart Star, Jim. I'm not shitting you.
Okay.
Thank you, Trump. Thank you.
Thank you, Trump.
You glad the Trump God helped you out?
Thank you, Donald. Thank you.
That's hilarious.
He possibly could have.
That's pretty cool, Mr. Sadie. My son has a Trump tailgate on his pickup. That's cool.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Where's your son live?
Bring a wrench, Jim. We'll find out where his son lives.
Yeah, we don't need the address, just what block he lives on.
Are you gonna fight me on going?
Oh, now we sold that. Oh.
Yeah, let's go. Screw it.
Hey, you know you only live once.
Yeah.
You got to have fun at it.
You get to see Duluth.
No, I'll have to stand. I've been through Duluth. I'll have to do a lot of standing tomorrow, but it'll be well worth it.
Ansley says, I have a Trump tattoo.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh my God, I'm joking.
I could totally see Tara getting a Trump tattooed on her ass.
I feel right now that I know about this, I feel as giddy as a schoolgirl.
I know. I could just tell on
it just made my whole
tone of your voice. It's like, oh, I'm so excited. Can't wait.
Can't wait. Oh my god. And we sold the deer hide, Jim.
I'm
not kidding you.
Can this thing get any better?
$100 have to stay home to ship all that stuff.
See, Nikki, if you would support Trump more, he'd up your sales on eBay too.
Oh my God, Tara.
eBay great again.
I'd rather live in a dumpster.
Thank you, fearless leader. Thank you.
We're gonna whip you.
You're not worthy.
This is sad. Oh, now you got an eBay message saying, "Oh,
No,
you
that
support
was
Trump with taking away our
Wow.
orders."
Okay, so get this. The name on the message is Caterpillar.
Oh,
Huh.
You by the water pipe on the mushroom.
They look
We're listening to Jefferson Airplane.
You'll laugh a little louder.
you know where you're
Are you kidding me?
just
It's
check
right
it.
next to my NRA hat.
Okay, good.
Do I know where my Trump hat is? That glass case on the nightstand, duh. So we're the red one or the camel one?
No, we're the camel one. We're in Wisconsin.
You can get away with that.
Yeah, we love.
Yet. Plug not yet.
All right.
You had a lot more stuff on that blanket than I thought.
Hi, Mary. Just got a call. They're cutting the power for an hour.
Oh no! I hate
My
that.
phone was out yesterday. Sucked. I hated that.
Might get a. Mr. Sadie says I might get a bunch of a nice batch of thumbs done, but you know what? It don't matter because it's activity. So I don't.
Well, you know, I think we have good enough people to where, you know, if you know, in this in our whole group, you know, that if, you know,
Oh, Lord,
even though we don't usually talk about politics,
yeah,
you know, we
You're
can
just
support
joking
each
around.
other. Yeah, we're not
Trump is
being
my
a whole bunch of serious.
Trump is my president, and whether I like him or not, I accept it.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
And it's a coincidence that since Tara printed those tickets, we did 150 in sales. It's like the Illuminati or something.
That's a joke.
Right?
It was when I am teasing Nikki. It was a joke. Trump doesn't like, secretly help us sell stuff. That you know.
Don't let him hear you.
You guys are so funny. I'm glad y'all are getting sales.
Yes, me too. You apparently have not been affected by the glitch.
No, yesterday I sold $40 worth. So yes, I do.
Our Sunday was, what the hell was our Sunday, like $60?
I don't know. I mean, abysmal. And I'll blame myself because we've been working on other stuff, and I have started probably listing hard the last 2 or 3 days. But yeah, we've been really bad. I'm ashamed of our sales.
It's a good thing we're in a one-story building in case we start jumping out the window.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, not really. Like Mr. Sadie said, we're not really talking politics. We're talking about our president.
Yeah.
You know, so, but,
We're
you know.
just goofing around.
It'd be like if I was going to a Jefferson Starship concert and you were like, "Oh man, I hate Jefferson Starship." Yeah, give you a thumbs down. You know, okay, it's whatever somebody's into. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did you get the thumbs down?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even looked.
No, get over, Luggy. Stop it.
I got some rain.
You might have got some thumbs down for me being mean to the bum on the street carrying his stuff on the blanket.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was funny.
Yeah, it wasn't like you jumped out of your truck and like beat the crap out of him or anything.
Yeah, really. That
You
was
yelled
next.
out the window. You weren't yelling out the window. What are you doing over there, you bum?
No, he approached me.
Did he talk to you?
Yeah, didn't you hear him? He's like, "Are you waiting for something?" And I was like, "I'm waiting for somebody." And he's like, "Oh, I thought you were watching me." I was like, "Why would I watch you?"
And then he walked away. He's like, and then he's F you. And I was like, F you. And that's when I started getting vulgar.
Oh boy.
Because he started talking to me bad. Well, don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, at least I don't haul my stuff down the street on a blanket.
And you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Yeah.
I like that one. That was a good one.
Yeah. Talk to a lady like that.
You always wait for an opportunity to use those kind of phrases. You know, it's like, oh God, I really wish I had a reason to say, would you kiss your mother with that mouth?
That was a good one.
Thank you, Nikki. We're living vicariously through you today.
Yeah.
That's right. That's awesome.
Well, now he whistled at me and said sorry. Why is he even paying any attention to me? I'm just sitting here.
Well, I got my desk cleaned off.
Well, that's good.
Come clean mine off. It was like a junk explosion.
Lose a piece of $65 worth jewelry.
I love that when you clean off your desk and find something.
Yeah, I just sold a necklace for $65 and then I lost it.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was in my box.
Oh, another set. I mean,
My other box.
Nice.
Oh my God! Now I just
That's a good box.
Oh, now I do have to thank Trump. I just sold a $100 chainsaw right now. What in the
We had $4.06 in our PayPal last night. I'm like, how the hell are we going to make shipments tomorrow? We're done.
Maybe I better go get some free Trump tickets.
What is it? How much was the sale?
I sold it on eBay.
I got to.
Vanessa.
Did you take it off of your Poshmark?
No, not yet. I wanted to make sure I could find it first.
Okay, makes sense.
Oh Lord, yeah, it's crazy. I wonder if it's because I messaged at eBay for business if they reset my thing.
Oh my God, that's what it is.
I bet it is.
Somebody used my message where I asked them to change the color of the door.
Oh my gosh.
No, what time of the month is it? Oh, it's the middle of the month, so it's after checks usually.
It's that time of the month.
Oh, maybe it's
Not yet.
Not for me.
So do you guys go on their webpage or their Facebook to talk to them?
I went on Facebook.
Tara went on Facebook. She's yelling from outside.
Yeah, I went on Facebook too. Thelma Thrift, can you reiterate the new rules of the listing challenge?
Do you have all those written down, Valerie?
No. Well, I mean,
Okay.
I really haven't. What have we revised? I know that we had talked about it.
What we should do is go through and write down all the rules and post those in the squad.
Yeah, probably so. Probably
Okay, so I am going to make a Word document.
That's funny, Ansley.
Oh,
Are you
it won't let me.
going to be in town tomorrow, Nikki?
Huh?
Are you going to be in Duluth tomorrow?
I'll be in town tomorrow, yeah.
Maybe if I leave early enough, I'll meet up with you, and then you can go. You can be on Valerie's show, and we'll be on the same link together.
Maybe, yeah. That'd be good. Yeah, I'll be in town.
I'll dress like a bum and start like moving stuff around on the sidewalk, and you can start hacking. I know you.
Look at that bum over there.
Well, dang it. It won't let me delete that listing or make it not for sale.
Okay.
I have active offers on it.
So what you have to do is What does she have to do, Kathy?
Go in like you're going to edit it.
It won't let me.
It won't let you edit either. Like if
It
you
should,
click on it.
if it should let you edit it. So if you go up to the top of the actual listing.
Yeah, edit, change. Yeah, change like the size and list again and then delete it. Because that'll take all the offers off of it.
Okay, so edit listing.
Yeah.
Edit and then change
And
like the
then
size.
and then what?
You change like the size on it and then list it again, then go back in and delete it. Yeah, you can decline the offers. Are they offers that you sent out to the likers?
Yeah, it was offer likers. That's
Yeah, we're up to $273 worth of sales from this show.
Nice.
You got the Trump tickets.
Yeah, since I bought the Trump tickets.
Very
Well, I didn't buy them; they're free. So go print you out some Trump tickets. Maybe it helps. No.
Just get, seriously, print those tickets.
Oh man.
nope. It won't let me because I have active offers.
So can you decline the offers?
No, because I sent the offers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. What did we do? I had this problem.
I thought that's what we did last time. Hang on.
When you went into edit the listing, did you change something?
I
On the
tried,
listing?
but it wouldn't let me.
Like it wouldn't let you change something on it?
Like what? I mean, okay, so
Like a selection, like you would change the size.
the size is one size.
Okay.
Pluggy.
Oh, look not.
I'll try to change the price.
Or I would go into what I would do is I would go into the size and I would change it to a small.
Yeah, there's no dings on Poshmark. If you do get a sale, you can cancel it
Right.
on the thing if you need to until those you don't get a ding like you do eBay, so there's no worries on that. But you can go into your news feed also, I think is what they were saying.
Yeah, the problem is being a new Poshmark person, does she really want to be canceling sales and pissing people off?
Ah, you ain't gonna piss nobody off.
I'm not canceling a sale though.
She's not canceling the sell. She's just
You
canceling the listing.
Right. Yeah. But if somebody emails her or tries to buy it, she can always email them back and say, "Look, this got sold. I was unable to delete it." Yeah. You know, they're pretty understanding. Yeah.
Okay, I did that.
Okay.
So now.
Then you list it again.
Yeah.
And then you
go
back to it. Just go back to it and go click edit and then delete it.
Okay, it worked that time.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Good job. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna have to leave pretty early to get here by noon tomorrow.
Trust me, Nikki, I'll have a hard time sleeping tonight.
You're gonna be gone at like midnight. We're gonna get there early.
The pedal will be to the metal, and I will be flying. I hope. Now, is Highway 2 open? It isn't like washed out yet.
Yeah, it's open. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hey, this van is
As far as my house to Superior, it is. Beyond my house, I don't know. Like
in Washburn County, they had a big washout, but they'll probably have some kind of route around it or something.
Yeah.
I would think they probably. I'll have to look that up.
Because I know Bayfield. Well, Bayfield's not on Highway 2. But Ashland is. You come through Ashland?
What'd you say?
Do you come through Ashland?
Yeah. Okay, I'll look it up.
You'll have to see how Highway 2 is passed.
I just sold something on Poshmark.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
They need cha-chings on there.
I know they do. Okay, so I want to go through these rules.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What are their new rules?
Well, we're kind of revising them a little bit. Nothing big, nothing huge. Okay, so I don't know where to start. Like, for points, I mean, do we want to go through all that?
Yeah, we need to.
Okay, so to get a point, you have to have a fresh listing.
It's true that, Mr. Sadie.
Have a fresh listing, sell, and have payment, and show proof.
Yeah.
And you might put, like, maybe in parentheses, unless it's Poshmark and Mercari.
Okay.
Poshmark, Mercari,
Invented.
Etsy.
Invented.
Huh?
Vented.
Vented?
Uh-huh.
What's that?
It's another platform.
Vented?
Vinted.
Okay.
Because those all hold their money until they're delivered. Okay, so I think we're going to do item has to be over $5 sale price.
Quit. Sorry. Lugna don't like that rule.
All right, guys, I got to run to town. I will talk to you.
Okay.
All
Have a
right,
great
see you
day.
guys later.
Have fun tomorrow.
I'll probably check in. I'll try to. Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, make sure that okay, so we need to add something in there. Make sure that photos cannot be taken ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Something to that effect.
Photos and drafts can't be done ahead of time.
Right.
And no relisting.
Are you making a single quantity rule?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there should be a single quantity rule because if you sell more than one quantity, I mean that's
Right, that's still selling.
It still counts.
Right.
So no single quantity. I don't think that's never really been an issue.
mm-mm.
I mean, you sell it, you should get a point for it, as long as you can show the proof.
What not? Well, lay down. Driving me nuts today.
Trying to think of what else.
What else? I do every time we talk in our family, it's always like, what else? Because there's this little kid on Facebook, and he does this thing like, okay, you get some maters. What else? He's trying to make like this little shopping list, and he's always like, and what else? It's just so freaking cute. So now we like, anytime we're talking to my daughter or something, and she's like sitting there not talking, it's like, what else? Sorry, it was a private joke in my mind when you said what else. Sorry. My daughter would have thought that was hilarious, though.
Thelma Thrift wants to know what prompted the $5 minimum. Well, I mean, we were kind of thinking that, I mean, we don't want somebody to come on and, you know, like list all their items for 99 cents each, you know, free shipping. You know, so I think an item should be at least $5, you know.
People are still going to be able to undercut that price though because they can take an offer.
That's true. Well,
no, that's not why, Summer. I mean, I list stuff for that cheap too. Because some stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That's what price it needs to be at.
I mean, do you think that's a viable part of the rules that we need to put in there? I'm just thinking, yeah, if they want to take a, you know, I guess I would say
you'll be able to see if they took a best offer.
If you're you know, if you take a best offer for $3, then that's not going to be considered in the, you know, you can't get a point for that.
Right.
Hey, Valerie.
It has to be over $5.
Hey, Valerie.
Yeah.
Let's bring it to our people. If you agree with the $5 limit, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat.
Oh my God.
Now.
We'll let our people decide.
Oh my gosh. You're crazy.
You know who I'm copying, right?
I know exactly who you're talking. Put some cheeseburger money in there too. Cheeseburger money, honey.
Yeah, we need some cheeseburger money.
Oh my God.
My PayPal, my GoFundMe is, yeah. I need some new teeth. Oh, God. Shut up, Valerie. Shut up.
Democrat, Nikki. Sorry, says Nikki, you've been down too many rabbit holes. I have.
Oh my God. Lord, have we. Sally, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what else did we talk about?
Why would you sell a Polaroid camera for $5, Selma?
Well, I could see if the pot gets big enough, somebody trying to do that to win.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, it does come down to integrity and the honesty system, but and because it's for money, we want to make sure that nobody throws a fit over something, you know.
Sally put a one in the chat. You're a little late to the party, Valerie. Now you owe us some cheeseburger money.
Wow.
Okay, so to get a point, you have to have a fresh listing, sell it, and have payment, and show proof of all three. Photos cannot be taken ahead of time. No drafts, no relisting. Needs to be a fresh listing. With Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, Vintage, you will show listing and sold proof. Item has to be over $5 sell price.
So we need to. Do we need to put in there like?
Cannot be an offer taken below $5.
Ainsley says, I don't know, y'all got this.
Can I order the number one with lettuce and tomato?
I told her without cheeseburger money, all we can afford is lettuce and tomato.
Okay, so Thelma Thrifts has a good one, and I don't know if it's if you prove that you're dishonest, they get the boot. They get blocked.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
So, yeah, absolutely.
I think you should make one way to prove it. I don't know how to do one way to prove it.
So you're saying like one way to get the message to me? I would agree. Like a screenshot of the listing, and that's it. Yeah.
Why? You want to make sure that
there's several ways to get the proof. I mean, you just have to figure out how to get the proof.
You
know, because that will show start time, stop time, and payment.
Yeah, but if there are several ways for them to show it, then
as long as they're showing it, who cares?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
we don't make it nitpicky.
Well, make it to where you know they can prove it easily. You know what I mean? Like, kind of make it easier for them to prove it.
Right.
You can, Anissa. We just have to trust you.
Yeah.
And because of that question, Anissa, we're watching you. No.
Under his eye.
Yeah.
It would be hard to prove about the photos.
Yeah. Can't really. But I would say yeah. I mean, because there's so many different ways, like, you know, people do like the Facebook, they send their stuff. I just want to make it easy for people to be able to may the fruit I want to make it as easy as possible for people to get their stuff, to me. So I don't want to, say everybody send their stuff through email. I don't want to say everybody send their stuff through Facebook because not everybody has Facebook.
Hashtag don't be a dick.
Yep. Yeah. Make it easy for yourself, not everyone else. Blessed be the fruit. Yep. May the Lord open. I say that under his eye, like I use that a lot now.
My.
I don't know. I just kind of, I just use it.
You getting weird on us or what?
I'm just fucking with you, Hank.
Getting. I've been weird. I've been weird the whole time. I just hit it very well.
maybe the fruit should be opening. That's true. Okay. If people prove themselves dishonest, they will not be allowed to participate in the challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else?
Is that? And that's you're out for good.
Yeah.
That's a blocked forever. Forever.
What's coming from me?
Huh?
She said coming from Nikki. What does that mean?
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or make a rule where you can choose to take photos ahead of time. Your choice.
Mm.
All right. Well, there's she who battles weird men in the streets. Yeah, that's right. Oh, now I understand what she was saying. Sorry, Ainsley. The Ultimate Warrior, yeah.
It's like Law and Order, the Reseller episode.
I think if you have the rule that no photos, photos have to be done during the challenge, it's less likely that people will do pre-photos.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, some people might. I guess.
People want to be, they want to be truthful. They want to be honest. Most people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's ever been a problem for anybody. But as people, start coming through and start, coming on, it's
right as you get newer people.
Yeah. So just.
Valerie said something about maybe having to participate in the chat somewhat.
Mike, they're pretty much the same rules as before.
Yeah, and that is something that I don't know, because we've always done it where usually the person is like in the chat, kind of, still, kind of mingling and talking with us, or or they're on panel or something like that, where we know that they're there. But there was I'm not going to mention any names, but there was a person that was not in. They didn't even have the video on, so they weren't even watching us. They were just.
Did we give Charles permission to take photos ahead of time?
Yes, because he has to have somebody else do it because of a disability.
I don't know about that.
We already did it. Valerie already did it.
I don't know that should be included.
I gave him that because he is legally blind.
Mm.
He is not able to take his own pictures, so he has someone else take his pictures.
Okay, but
and everybody Everybody in the challenge voted it was okay.
Okay, because I wasn't here. I don't know.
Yeah,
So we just won't discuss it. We'll just keep it to ourselves.
but that was just something that we did. It was a person to person thing, and
yeah.
I think
I mean,
and she
I
left
understand
it up to all the people in the challenge to say if it was okay or not.
Okay.
And everybody said, yeah, it was okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, maybe that's just like special circumstance.
Right.
But I would say anything else, I would say they should be participating. Whether they're in the chat, well, whether they're in the chat or like coming back and saying, hey, I got one, or whatever. It's kind of a way to make people more accountable than anything else.
Right, Hank.
And is everybody still agreeable with that thing with Charles? I'm sure they are, but
I am.
yeah.
I mean, once you know the circumstances, then
yeah,
obviously.
I'm putting that in the rules too. If there's a special circumstance, it needs to be voted on before anything can be approved.
And that's always been the case. If it was a if somebody's ever came to me and said, I don't agree with the way you're doing it, or I think I should have a point for this, and they're it's not whatever it is. That's always been my thing, is coming to you guys and the audience to say, hey, this is what's going on. What do you guys think? And that's always been really important for me to keep you guys involved in it, and let you vote on it,
Right.
So
yeah.
Yeah,
At
all
least
concerns are brought to Valerie, decided by committee. Final say is Valerie's. Yeah.
My thing is, Charles didn't even have to say anything. He came to Valerie and asked her about it because he's truthful. He could have just went about his business, had his pictures taken ahead of time, and just kept on doing it.
Sure.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he was honest enough to.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the thing too, is we don't want to make it. I mean, it's fun. It's
fun, right?
I don't want to be bombarded with rules and things, but I mean, you still have to have the rules,
right?
You still have to have the basics covered,
right.
And usually, if there's any issue at all, or anybody wonders anything, you always bring it to the people, anyways, and usually, so
yeah. So, yeah, the exception is for Charles. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have to be something that's voted on person by person.
Right.
The final on picks is that you cannot take them beforehand, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Mike, that's up to the person who sold them if they want to share what's sold, because there are a lot of people who don't want to tell what they're selling.
Yeah,
I know for a fact the person that won, I think he's one of those people that don't really like to share too much about what he's selling. I think
Right.
Adam's that way. So yeah, I
Right.
think it should be up to the person of what they're selling. I mean, I understand we all like to know what's selling. Hi, Wolf. But I don't mind people seeing what I sell. I just don't like sharing my store.
Right.
So that's why I'm a little tight-lipped, because people could go look and see what I'm selling.
Mm-hmm.
But I always tell you guys things that I've sold in the past. You know, I don't mind telling people what I sell. I just don't want people seeing my store, because
Right.
look at all the crap going on with Nicole State right now. Everybody's nitpicking absolutely everything she's doing. Everything, not on Nicole State's fan club. I don't even know her, but I'm just saying, using her as an example. Look at how everybody's just nitpicking her, nitpicking every little thing she does, every little thing she does in her store. She's only got 17 things in her store or something. Everybody's nitpicking that, saying, "Oh, I wonder what happened to her," you know. So that's why I'm the way I am.
So if I'm selling a shirt by the person getting 15 points, huh? But the person getting 15 points wins a pot. That's what I'd like to know. Huh? I'm confused.
What?
I'm so confused.
Well, I'm supposed to get off here, guys. I gotta go watch babysit today for a little bit.
All
Have a
right.
good day.
You have fun.
All right, I'll holla at y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all have a good day.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I come back
I
to the
do.
chat and Kathy leaves.
I
Yeah.
heard you.
Uh,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Um,
Well, that's why we say we share it with Valerie, because anybody who doesn't want everybody to see their store, they know they can trust Valerie. So you send the proof to Valerie.
see, and did we figure out how to prove? There's no way to prove that they're fresh picks. The thing about it is
That's kind of on the honor system.
that has to be an honor system. And you know what? If you want to cheat, then karma's going to get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and you're going to feel like crap about it anyway.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Well,
there's no way to prove that.
I understand where Thelma's coming from, because she's like she said, because she works, all the time.
Right.
So she takes pictures when she can of just stuff, and then she lists it later, which I used to do the same exact thing, so it's kind of cruddy for her,
Would it be?
I understand.
Would it be more fair or easier on like a peace of mind if we did pictures before?
Or just not make it a rule, let people just do what they want. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me either way.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
As long as it's a fresh listing.
I
think
hate taking pictures, so they always come last anyways.
Yeah.
Because like when I was listing on my phone all the time and listing on the go when I was working full time, that was really the only way I was able to list, was because I would take my pictures ahead of time and I would be able to list on the go,
Mm-hmm.
And so I imagine,
and I think a lot of people do it that way,
especially if they have like full-time jobs otherwise,
Yeah.
I would just say no draft.
Yeah,
So
we can do that. That way it's not a...
That way you don't have to worry about people saying, well, this one, Charles is taking his, what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I think...
that's all right. You're part of this community, Sassy Seller. Sarah. Your opinion counts.
I don't know. I like it the way it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it the way it is. So I think, because it's all of it that makes it,
The challenge.
the
Yeah.
challenge,
Challenge,
and the part of, getting that listing in, and, heck yeah. I mean, if you did all your photos the night before,
Oh my
and then you
gosh.
came in and put, made all your, connected it with your listing. I mean, yeah, you'd be doing good because you'd be listing a lot. You'd probably be selling a lot. It may not be as challenging.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, so I say no.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You're the
Wow.
boss.
Yep.
That's awesome. Love having that power. I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
Yeah, like Valerie said, if we could do pictures ahead of time, I would probably participate more because I could list in the car on my way to church, etc. But I'm good with either way.
Yeah. But you can come on Wednesday. So tomorrow we're having a challenge. You can come on
Yeah.
the challenge tomorrow. That's why we have 2 days. That way, if you can't get in on the weekend one, you can come on the weekday one.
Yep.
Yeah, Summer said if you allowed photos prior, it would just be a eBay sales contest. Taking pics same day makes it a listing challenge.
Exactly. That's the way I see it. Yep, I agree. And that's the thing too, is that we know that Charles is legally blind.
Right.
So that's an exception that we can make. We can make exceptions. Um, you know, Frank over here doesn't want to take his pictures because he's a lazy ass. Well, that's not an exception.
Yeah, but if you've
Right.
That's
got a
not
physical
that
or
ain't gonna work.
a disability, then yeah.
And a lot of people did ask, like, what items, to like compile a list or whatever of what people. I don't feel comfortable doing that, but
Mhm.
I will put out, like, I'm not going to do brand names, and I'll be pretty vague about the item if I do say what sold, but I am not going to put it in a list of things to sell, because I'm not going to do that. If the person that won, if you want to ask them, they can tell you, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
And like with Adam, I did, like, he listed golf balls, he listed a keyboard, but I didn't give specifics. I
Right.
just left it at that. So, Frank Castle, that's right.
Yeah, and like Sharky Mom deals, her back and knees give out when she takes pics, so it takes her forever.
Yep.
Okay, so I got a new monkey wrench.
Oh,
Thanks, Summer.
I forgot he was even on. He's been so quiet.
What
I'm hungry.
if, because there are resellers in our community that
Yeah.
have employees, and if they do the listing during the challenge, do those count?
No.
No, I don't think.
No.
Has to be
I don't
your
think that's fair.
Yes.
Like, you have 3 people listing, of course you're going to get a lot more done.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's- I agree, and I would say no. That has to be your listing. Is there any way for us to tell that? No.
No.
But those are the rules. And if you get found out, if somebody says, "Hey, Joe Blow over here, he's got a couple of employees that's working for him," it's going to be kind of iffy, and you might get kicked out.
Right.
But
Todd, are you hiring?
No, I'm too cheap to hire somebody to do my
Yep.
But I was just saying,
Yeah, but
we're eliminating a group of people like Craigslist Hunter and I mean, they're good people, good
Right.
resort community folks. But they don't really get to do the challenge because they don't do all their listings.
Right.
Well, they just have to do their listings that day by themselves. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
Or
fine.
just count the ones that they do, you
I
know.
don't know if anybody's ever brought up that question. I was just asking it.
That's a good question.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Thelma said, Sally, can you put the link to the squad? Rules need reading. Thanks.
Yes, but I have not entered them in there yet.
She's working on them.
Well, chop, chop, lady.
Well, I'm.
No cheeseburger money.
I want
for
to make
you.
sure. I want to make sure it sounds good. You know.
Missing
Yeah.
money bags with all this selling she's been doing.
I know, right?
Well, Thelma's a teacher, so if it doesn't sound right, she'll let you know.
It's not in there yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait.
You know, I just want to make sure that it's still fun,
Mhm.
you know, and that, you know, people are still enjoying it. That's the most important thing, you know.
Yeah.
So
What are you doing?
Well, the thing is, you know, like we've said before, you know, the challenge is for money. So this eliminates anybody trying to say, oh, well, that wasn't fair, or that guy did that. That wasn't fair. Or,
right.
you know. Not that any of us would think any one of us are cheating, but with new people coming in that we don't really know, you just never know
Right.
what'll happen.
That was a
It's
funny
true.
face, Bridget.
Well, I just smelled this vintage perfume and it doesn't.
Did y'all see her face? Do
No.
it again.
No,
Do
no,
it again. You probably can't do it again.
That
It was
hilarious.
really bad.
She stuck her nose up to that bottle and went, I mean, it's worse than the back of my wrinkled hand, you know?
Lugnut, you are such a pain in the butt sometimes. I love you so much, though.
That's a good idea, Mother's Mustache. Have everybody just say they agree. So, you know, everybody read the rules. And
Yeah, I think
I am
that.
hungry.
Valerie, at the end of the live chat, go back and make that the thumbnail, Bridget's face.
Yeah, you should have timestamped that.
I would never do that.
Would too.
Why wouldn't?
Let's put Bridget on the spot. Let's timestamp that since my soup incident is always being brought up.
That's right. You make one mistake on
Bridget
this
be
show
safe.
and you'll never live it down.
I won't.
I need to go find that one.
what is it?
My soup incident.
The soup incident.
I don't think I ever saw it.
She's in the van with Diesel or with Lugnut.
Yeah.
And something.
And the lady.
What is it?
The lady at Herbs and Gervs didn't put my cover on tight enough on the soup, and it started spilling when I took it out of the bag. And I started swearing because I thought we were not live.
Man. Yeah, she was.
And I was so embarrassed.
It wasn't
so
normal
bad.
swearing. It was all out tag team. We're gonna swear this.
And I felt so bad because I was kind of new to the show and newer, and I felt really bad because I wasn't sure, you know, I mean, I didn't realize Valerie just really doesn't care really that much. But I thought we weren't live. I thought the live had ended. So,
Mm.
and everybody's like, "Whoa!"
Now, what
after
was
that
that
point, after that point, I couldn't claim I was innocent anymore.
Nope.
I gotta stop behind me. God dang it. So they're holding up my phone talking to you guys. Put it down.
Are you still watching that guy, Nikki?
No, I'm moving along. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get something. I'm hungry. I'm like starving right now.
Probably get something done if these dogs stop being buggers.
And I don't have my seatbelt on. But that's all right. It's only a $10 ticket over here.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up
All right.
for today. Hope everybody
Bye,
has a
everybody.
great day.
Bye, everybody.
And if you get a chance, go over to the Reseller Squad on Facebook and go take a look at those. It'll be in the documents.
When I get them up, yes.
Yeah, so they're not up yet. She's still working on them. But yeah, once they're up, then you can go over there and take a look at them. And if you agree with them, you know, let
What
us
are you?
know.
What are you, a little gun shy, Valerie? After the last time I was at McDonald's, or what? I want to be alive when I go through the McDonald's drive-thru.
Nope, I'm good. Good to go. All right, I better hurry up. Stop this broadcast. All right, everybody have a great day. We'll see y'all later. Bye now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.